Sports Nights with Jorge.
Hello, fans. Welcome to a beautiful Friday. I hope you guys having a lovely Friday, guys. I just came from work. Everyone in the house is actually sick. I'm still sick, but guess what? I'm here and I'm ready to enjoy this upcoming season that starts next week. So, if you haven't subscribed, join to the chat. This is your opportunity. I'm here. I'm actually live, and we are gonna go rolling. I know you guys saw my prediction. The first probably 12 game for the Miami Dolphins, but we're talking all football here today. So once again, I hope you guys having a lovely, completely lovely Friday. I do have a lot to talk about, guys, but don't know if I have the time to. I took the time late last night, to take a chance a prediction of all the teams in the NFL according to what I see, right? Their schedule, their roster. Anybody could join in. Dolphin fans, Jets fans, New England Patriots fans. It doesn't matter. If you see my little thumbnail, I did had a prediction on each team. So, but yeah, I'm getting here situated. I just came in. Those that have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up. If you're coming in, be sure you hit the like button as you come in. There is a lot to talk about. Listen, the Mad Greek, Finn Spin, guys, you have to check his shorts, video shorts. He does have video out there. He bought something interesting today that I like about the Miami Dolphins. Uh, there's all type of kinds of fans for the Miami Dolphin guys, and I know I'm just speaking Dolphin right now, but I'm gonna break this in a few minutes. There is a lot to talk about. There is a lot to talk about. We only what 10 days, 9 days for opening football. Besides next week, we have a Thursday night game, I think a Friday night game, and a Sunday game. So it's actually less than a week. Let's be honest. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys having a lovely Friday. I know some of you guys are just leaving work, getting home. Be safe driving as you drive to your house. I did send a video last night. Actually, this morning it was from last night. Dolphin crucial game coming up. The first three games of the season versus the Colts, New England, and then the one that I have the question mark that will determine how good the Miami Dolphins are, or what are we going to expect from this team. Okay, so but yeah, man, I have a lot, man, a lot to cover today. Hopefully, I have the time to cover all this for you guys. Listen, the chat's open. I didn't add my tags to anybody, but hopefully, I could get this done the best I can. So, all right, let me go here by saying this. Okay, this is the thing I feel about the fan sentiment from anxiety to anger, if you want to say it. A recent Super Bowl Nation React survey reported 60% of the Miami Dolphin fans feel pessimistic about the direction of the team heading into the 2025 season. Only 40% remain optimistic. A similarly study shows that 62% of the Dolphin fans are anxious, well above the NFL average of 54. Only 28% believe that their team could reach the Super Bowl. Okay, so these are statistics. These are stuff that come out there. Guess the NFL understand the frustration and leadership and the message of a team, right? So we look at the fans, right? Different generational fan base. And quote me if I'm wrong. They're different because we have different decades. Okay, I grew up 1966, 72 Dolphins, 1980, 1990, and still Miami Dolphins. And you have seen the culture change. You have seen the structure of a team change. Uh, Miami, and Miami still is a dynasty. Okay, here came the New England Patriots. They were the team when Bill Belichick, uh, Tom Brady, and you could point fingers and say they have a good GM, they have a great general manager, they have a great owner. There's so many things you could say, okay? But I'm a firm believer that you have to have the exact personnel, and it's hard to find, right? Because you got to build it. You built a foundation. So how do you build a foundation? Well, adding the pieces to your ball club, adding the pieces to help your ball club succeed. Okay, so we're talking general football here, guys. Not only Miami Dolphins. Okay, I'm talking Jets. Actually, I'm talking about the AFC East. Later on, I will have all the picks and all the stuff that's going on in football. We have Thursday night football. Once again, I'm gonna say it, Friday night football, and then we have Sunday football next week. We have opening day of the NFL. Um, as fans, we get so hooked up. Uh, Listen, it's not nothing bad being a great fan, supporting your team, but you have to learn from coming from top to bottom. Okay, some of our fans don't understand that. Okay, because why? When you have a winning tradition, okay, and let's use the New England Patriots. Belichick loses Brady. Brady moves on because I think there was two legacy right there that probably be ruined if they knew what happened. Of course, you could add the cheating, you could add so many things about the Super Bowls. At the end of the day, all right, they were champions. They're still champions, all right? So what happened? Brady departed. And so did Belichick, went back to college, to North Carolina. Okay, what happened? It was no longer a dynasty. And then what do we do as fans? Well, if Brady was there, we could still win another Super Bowl. No, guys, you know what happened? Player ages. They age, okay? They're not the same like they used to be. And then we have the mentality of saying, well, he gave us a better chance of winning than what we have. We don't know that. And I'm going to use now Brett Favre as an example. Brett Favre is actually playing for the Green Bay Packers, having an excellent career. And suddenly what happens? Here comes Aaron Rodgers. He's eager to play. He wants to play. He wants to be a starter. And the story goes on, right? So as a fan, you have to realize one thing, guys. You have to face reality. And that is reality right now in the NFL. The NFL is actually a business, okay? Years ago, I remember when I used to say this, where is the love of the game? Where is it? It's about money now. It's about pride. It's about ego. Their ego's so high. And all that will bring a controversial thing to your team. Okay? We could sign the best player in this football club. And I'm talking about Dolphins now. And it doesn't mean nothing. But let me go back because I was talking about Brett Favre, what happened to Brett Favre. And then Aaron Rodgers. So here comes Brett Favre, and he gets traded to the Jets. Then he goes to Minnesota. What happened? Did he take the Jets to the championship? Did he take the Minnesota Vikings to the championship? No, guys and girls. This is what happened. Your body change, your physical change, your mentality actually changes because why? Because you're not the same anymore. And just because you got a big name it doesn't mean you're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Okay? How long did it took Hurst to win the Super Bowl besides last year? How long he was in the league? Let's look at Allen and Lamar Jackson. How long they've been in the league? Have you guys think about that? That's something that we should all think about. It is important to tell you one thing, guys. Sports is entertainment, man. It's to have fun, and we love our team. Who doesn't say we love our team? Okay? I think there's a battle in every stage of sports. Baseball, football, basketball, it doesn't matter. When you're a type of fan that you've been a winner for so long and suddenly you're not winning anymore, well, that's the New England Patriots. Then they bring Grable in, okay, and say, hey, let's make a change. Look what the Jets did. Brought a new head coach in, try to change the chemistry, try to change the team. And what do the Jets fans? Oh, man, we're going to Super Bowl. We're going to make the playoffs. We got a good team. No, because you know what? You have to develop. You got to develop them in your players. You got to have a type of scheme and try to build your players from top, from bottom to top or top to bottom, whatever you want to call it. Because sometimes players don't actually fit your scheme. It doesn't work your offense. It doesn't work your defense. So you make changes. And then big names arises. And we think that big name is going to take us to the next level. And you guys know where I'm coming from, okay? I'm not taking anything away from any NFL players. They are professional athletes. They play the sports. They get paid to play the sports. They get paid to make plays. But unfortunately, it doesn't go like that most of the time. So I'm sorry if I did not let anybody know that I was going live. I did went live. Hopefully, like I said, some of you guys are heading home. Drive safe. The chat will be open if you guys can hear me out there. If you can, let me know because I'm trying a lot of stuff new around here. Hopefully, I can get ready for the season. I do have a new scoreboard, which I'll probably show you guys this weekend if I have the time. But yeah, man, listen, there's fans in different generation, right? Different fans from different places. And you have to understand one thing, guys. It's normal. It's normal. But you know what? Dolphin fans are tired of losing. So is the Jets fans. Okay? Look at the Buffalo Bills. Great quarterback. MVP quarterback. No Super Bowl to show it. Look at Mahomes. Great quarterback. Go to Kansas City. They got him a good coach. He didn't have a good coach. And look how far he's gone. So we have to look at all that, guys. I mean, it's not that Patrick Mahomes, his pride, his ego. I don't think so. I think Mahomes loves the game, hates to lose, and you see, you have quarterbacks that actually do that. They actually don't like losing. And I'm gonna use one of you guys, Dan Marino, the legendary Dan Marino. He'll tell you right now, I'll change everything for a Super Bowl win. And he was an elite quarterback, and he still is, even though he's not playing. But there's things that we have to can't take sports too personal. Love your team, care for your team. That's why I said one of the podcasts. You love your team, whether they lose, win, or draw, right? So that's something I always said. And listen, there's a lot of Dolphin podcasts. There's a lot of Dolphin broadcaster, you name it, media and everything. And listen, Finn could not say it better. We criticize McDaniel. We criticize the GM. Why? Why? You think it's their fault? That I know of, Greer and McDaniel don't play football. They don't have a helmet. They don't wear a uniform. But yes, I believe those are the top leaders. They need to develop your team. Well, Miami got into a turmoil. The reason that when Greer started extending these players' contract. Why? Because suddenly we started what? It was 8 and 2, 8 and 1, whatever we started. We started hot. And he saw, oh my God, we have a bright future. And then everything went downhill. Okay. Conversation about Tua. Listen, I know he might not be an elite quarterback. Okay. I said to myself, he's probably a top 12 quarterback in this league. Okay. If he can stay healthy, and it's a big if, of course, we'll be saying that all year, again, since last year. If he can repeat what happened in 23, I think it was 23, when he led the league in passing. The only thing is that worried me with the Miami Dolphins, it's not Tua. It's not Chris Greer. Okay? And it's not McDaniels. And definitely it's not the owner. I'm going to tell you what worried me, the fans. Why? Because we're so bad. We're not good enough. We're so bad criticizing our team. Saying how Tua is bad and Tyreek Hill's better and Tyreek Hill's this and then Tua's that. That's the worst case scenario that you should be talking about. Okay, either you ride the ship or you jump the ship. That's it. No other way. There's no other way, guys and girls. You know, I have a lot to talk about tonight. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have predictions for each team. I don't have the standings. I have the standing ready for, but and like I said, this is my opinion. You're gonna have yours, and you're gonna, and like I said, I'm not gonna disagree or agree with you. I mean, it's okay. I mean, this is why you talk about it. This is why you, and I don't have this in order, guys. I just went ahead and typed it myself. I took time to type it and look at everybody's 53-man roster and schedule, and I have it mixed by, believe it or not, by alphabetical orders. Hey, thank you, Rhonda, for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna break down just the teams, okay? The teams that I believe this is their record. Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not perfect. This is something that we have to understand. That I went through the whole 53-man roster, their practice squad, and what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna start with Arizona Cardinals. I got them at 6-11 for 2025. Look at the roster. Even though, Murray, the quarterback, is still there, but I don't see that great protection he has up front to help him develop. Maybe it's time for him to move on to another team. Then I come here to Atlanta, or I'm here actually in Georgia. The Atlanta Falcons with the rookie they have, Phoenix. I have them at 9-8. Okay, that is my pick, 9-8 for the Falcons. Ravens, I have them 11-6. Believe it or not, I think the Ravens is gonna have a little issue in that division with the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Bengals, even Cleveland. Even they got Shedeur Sanders, and they have Joe Flacco as the veteran quarterback. I still believe Cleveland defense is not as bad as you think they are. But once again, it's a rookie, right? All right, then I follow the Buffalo Bills. Now, I see the Buffalo Bills two ways, guys: 11-6 or 12-5. Okay. Now I just saw they signed Cook. They got their running back. But this team is not the same. This is a division, the AFC East, that I could tell you is an open door, open window. Okay. So 12-5, 11-6 is a possibility for the Buffalo Bill. And why I got them 11-6 in case if Miami could go to Buffalo week 3 and beat the Buffalo Bills, guys, you'll be surprised. Okay, you'll be totally surprised. I'm going to say it again. Love your team. Don't disregard your team. It's a 17-game season. It used to be 16. And now they're looking at, 18-game season coming up, which that's going to be crazy. I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Rhonda. The next team is the Carolina Panthers. I see an improvement with the Panthers. I got them at 7-10. I think Young got hot, then he got injured at the end of the season. And then, listen, he was playing pretty good. Pretty good. Then you have the Bears. I have the Bears at 9-8. Also most improved from last year. I think Caleb has a great offensive line. I think Caleb has a great team. They finally surround Caleb with players around him. That's another tough division. You have Minnesota, Detroit in that division, and also the Green Bay Packers. That's why this, and I'm just going in alphabetical orders. I'm not going by division yet. I do that coming up this week. So we also have the Bengals. I have the Bengals at 10-7. Lamar Chase, Higgins, man, that quarterback might lead the league in passing this year. Joe Burrow. If he doesn't get cocky, he doesn't get, and that's when I say the word, don't get the pride or the ego get to you, because this is what happens in the football team. I always tell everybody, try to enjoy playing the game. So, all right. So anyhow, let me keep going, guys, because I do have a lot, to be honest with you. I do have a lot. All right, I'm just checking here because I have a live score. So the next team, the Cleveland Browns. I have them at 6-11. Young quarterback, Joe Flacco, once again. Why I have them 6 wins and 11 losses? I think probably because of Myles Garrett. He signed the contract. I think their defense is going to be hard to play with, even though, probably will keep them in the game, closer game. Who knows, guys? But that's what I believe, by the way. Hey, hello, Carlos. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. All right, the next team, the Cowboys. Man. I had them at 8-9, but I'm going to be honest, and Carlos not going to like this because Carlos, it's on the chat right now. He is a Dallas Cowboy fan. The trade they did with the Green Bay Packers. Okay, and I had them 8-9. I might change that to 7-10. And don't be surprised the Giants will be better than the Dallas Cowboys. I know I'm going to have a lot of Cowboys upset. Don't know what Jerry Jones did, what he's doing with his team. Unfortunately, that's what happened when you are an owner. And that is so difficult to see, but it's the truth, guys. You want to dismantle your team. What do you give Prescott? Don't you have a running back, man? If you do have a running back from college, good luck with that. I'm not saying that, these kids do have chance and opportunity to play in the NFL, but listen, guys, that's not good. Then I got the Denver Broncos at 9-8. Denver Bronco would slide a little bit this year. That division is going to be so close too, with the Kansas City Chiefs, Denver Broncos, the Chargers, and the Raiders. Something to keep an eye on this year. Then you have Detroit Lions, 11-6. Why? They lost a lot of players. Again, another tough division. Green Bay Packers. Just because they signed this guy from the Dallas Cowboys, it doesn't mean that, and this is where I go again, oh man, we're going to the Super Bowl. You're not. That's not what it is. You're just filling a position. Hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much. So that's one thing I want to let everybody know. Just because you pick a player, it doesn't mean that you're going to the next step. It's just another player in your team that's going to help your team. Then we have the Green Bay Packers at 10-7. So imagine Detroit 11-6, Green Bay Packers at 10-7, and I tell you, the Bears are 9-8. Look how close that division is going to be. It's going to be a great division. That's going to be a great division. So then I'm going to follow up with the Houston Texans at 10-7. That is a division for the Texans to take over once once the Jaguars do something. Because even though the Jaguars, I mean, it might be the Colts. I don't know. It's gonna be hard, guys. I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna beat the Houston Texans in that division. So you have the Colts at 8-9. You see, first opening games against the Miami Dolphins. We don't know if Jones or Richardson's going to be the quarterback. I mean, they're contemplating on this, guys. We don't know. And then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 7-10. Basically, they're going to be at the end of the bottom. You have Lawrence coming out of an Achilles injury, coming back on the field. Is he really going to be good? We don't know that, guys. Those injuries, when you come back, some players come back and it takes a while. So let's see what happens. All right, then we have the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I have the Chiefs in two different records, 12-5 or 11-6. That is still the Chief division, guys, regardless what anybody says. I believe so that you got to show me that you could beat the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs lost to the Eagles on the Super Bowl last year. But you have to look at, you got to be honest, you got to look at the team now. Okay, the team has changed, different players. I mean, it's still the same coach, still the same quarterback. But hey, anything could happen. So, and then we got a team that Pete Carroll took over, got his quarterback from Seattle, Geno Smith. It's not going to be enough for the Raiders. I got them at 6-11. A little bit improved from last year, yes. Once again, guys and girls, I'm looking at the complete roster. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I look at the whole 53-man roster. I look at the team that they the practice squad who they have. Remember, the practice squad is something that they could pick any players from any position and any other team. If they need, they'll take it away from you. It's a good thing. It's also a bad thing. But what can we do, right? That's part of sports. All right, let me continue. And I'm like I said, I'm going in alphabetical order, right? Then we got the Los Angeles Chargers at 9-8. Another division is going to be tough where the Kansas City Chiefs are. If the Chiefs goes 11-6, I mean the Chargers 9-8, Broncos 9-8. I mean it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. I mean it's going to be a good division to watch. There's a lot of divisions this year you're going to have to watch, and you have to be careful because a lot of teams are going to be good. So I got the Chargers at 9-8. Then I got the Los Angeles Rams at 9-8. That's another division where the 49ers is. The Rams is. That's going to be a tight division also. I mean, if you look at that division is not as good like it used to be. Okay. What's up, Frozen Finn? Man, thank you for joining in, brother. Listen, I like your chat on the podcast last Tuesday. So I'm just giving you guys a rundown of every team that I feel that, and of course I don't have them by division, guys or girls, not division. I'm just looking at the roster and all that and complete. So the next one's the Miami Dolphins. I have two records for the Miami Dolphins. Believe it or not, it's going to be hard to say this, but I have them 12-5, 11-6. My thing for the Miami Dolphins, and we have a lot of Dolphin fans here too, by the way. 3 games of the season: the Colts, New England Patriots, but the one that I have a question mark, if you didn't see my video this morning, because I recorded last night, it's the 3rd game of that week, which it's against the Buffalo Bills. Those 2 games, I think, is going to show us who this Dolphin team is: the Colts and the New England Patriots. Remember, Coach and Tua Daniels, they haven't beaten the coach of the New England Patriots. So that's one thing we have to look at, by the way. So I believe the 3rd week we should know who are the Miami Dolphins. Not worry about the defense, not worry about the secondary, not worry at all when it comes to defense. What I'm worried, unfortunately, is the offense. Now, I'm glad they brought back Kendall Lamb. Okay. I'm concerned with Jonah, but it's okay. He's a rookie. Like we all talk about, he's going to make mistakes. He has to make some adjustment. I'm not, Brewer in the middle, Daniels from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Austin Jackson coming back. That's a good thing. Another good news, we have A-Chain coming also back. We have Tyreek Hill also for that game. So I feel good and comfortable of Miami beating the Colts. I really do. Even though they underdogs, they say they got Xavier. Listen, Xavier's a great football player. I respect the guy. He's just a football player. That's all I can say. I thank so many years that he has given the Dolphins. So that's one of my thing. I think Miami, we should know by week 3 when we face that night the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be great weather. I'm glad it's not cold weather, but that's going to show us what kind of team. I got this feedback. Hey, they signed Poyer. Okay, what is Poyer going to do? Once again, another football player. Wish him the best. But now you're going to face a good defense. I think you're going to face probably one of the fastest defense in this league. With Chubbs, with Phillip. Man, Miami's dangerous. Be sincere, you guys. Miami's dangerous. Let me go down the list. And before I do have picks and prediction coming up probably during the weekend, I'm just going to follow up what I see each team. And, of course, like I told you, I have an alphabetical order. I don't have it in by division. So after the Dolphins, I had the Minnesota Vikings at 9-8. Once again, they traded the quarterback, Donaldson. He's in Seattle. Another division, tight division with Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago, and Green Bay Packers. All right, New England Patriots. All right, I'm going to have some New England Patriots upset here, guys. New England Patriots, I got them at 6-11. New head coach. Might be better than that. It's another division that's up for grabs, right? But I don't think New England has all the intangibles, all they need. Hey, Thumbelina, thank you so much, Alina, for coming in. I appreciate it. Then you have New Orleans at 6-11. A team that probably you could say it's in a rebuild mode. They have to rebuild again, unfortunately. Listen, Breeze retires. Gee, I don't think they have a quarterback. And then they just let, Ryder or Riddler, whatever his name is, I think it's Ryder. He was let go. And then he quarterback a team that's going to have to start from scratch again. Regardless, and this is the thing. The Dolphins are not into the rebuilding mode. Let me put that across to you guys. A lot of fans are saying, we're going back to the same old thing. The fan base, why is everybody against the Miami Dolphins? Why are you criticizing this team? Look at the video of Finn Spin, the short that he made. Man, he couldn't clear it much about the fan base, about the Miami Dolphin fan base. I'm not here criticizing them. I know there's different generational fans of other sports, but why we have to be so negative about this team? Give them a chance, guys and girls. Give them a chance. It's a 17-game season. Anything could happen. Okay, I don't wish nothing bad to happen to any other team in the NFL, but let's look at the Buffalo Bills. Allen could go down. Who knows that? We could sit here and start guessing so many things. But anyhow, going down the list, I like the Giants now. Now that the trade that the Dallas Cowboys did, I think the Giants will be better than the Dallas Cowboys. You might say, hey, man, you're crazy. I don't think so. I think that trade they did hurt the team. I don't think they got Prescott what he wants. Might have a good offense, but their defense is going to be terrible. And I could be wrong. And I know a lot of Dallas fans are upset with that. But who knows? All right, so after that, we have the Jets. I have the Jets at 8-9. Believe me, 8-9. Now, they could go easily 7-10. New head coach, clean house. Uh, the Jets are just like the Miami Dolphins. Man, when are we going to win? When this going to end? What is our next step? What are we going to do? It is so hard to play in the National Football League. You think it's easy? It's not, guys. Okay? I just hope that, everybody can stay healthy. Everybody could learn their playbook. Everybody could respect their head coaches, and take it from there. I mean, I'm sorry, that's how I feel. So I have the Eagles at 12-5, but the Eagles might lose that division. I think Washington is a team to watch. Washington roster guy are loaded. That roster is scary, and we do play them overseas in Barcelona. So that's something that, man, oh man, can't tell you the Eagles are that good. They also lost a lot of key players, but they still got their running back, their quarterback. But once again, that division, it's probably going to be Eagles and Washington. I don't think nobody else. I do see the Giants, getting ahead of them. All right, the Pittsburgh Steelers after the Philadelphia. So I'm going by alphabetical order. Steeler fan. I know what I'm about to say maybe kind of hard because everybody loves Aaron Rodgers, right? I do also too. But man, it is time to go in this National Football League. Don't know what this 42 or 43-year-old man could do for you guys. But if you guys don't have protection for this guy, it's going to be a long season. It's going to be a long season. We could sit here, talk, discuss, whatever you want, but listen, I'm not taking nothing of Rodgers, great quarterback. He won his Super Bowl. I'm a firm believer of pride and ego. Don't get the pride and ego to get to you, man. You want to show something to somebody in this league. Listen, you've done enough. You show enough, Roger. And we all appreciate what you have done. But at least give somebody another opportunity, okay? Now, they got Metcalf. They got Ramsey. I want to be honest with you guys. And I'm going to say it again. I've been saying this years since I started this podcast. One player is not going to determine the Super Bowl. Two players is not going to determine the Super Bowl. It's going to take the whole 53-man roster, okay, believe it or not, to go where you want to go. If all 53 men agree of what they want to go, they all would go with you. It's a team effort. It's not about the 11 on defense, 11 on offense, because you know what? 11 on defense, 11 on offense, they could go down any minute, any second, and get injured, and you have to go and replace them with your roster. So I think everybody has to be on the same page. I know it's difficult to say that because there's money involved and there's pride involved, and once again, there's ego involved. But anyhow, let me continue. So on the Pittsburgh, I had them 9-8. This could be something Pittsburgh Steelers don't want to hear. Probably could be Mike Tomlin first losing season in the NFL. But that division is the Ravens, the Bengals, and yeah, you can count the Steelers if they're 9-8. Not Cleveland because the Cleveland rookie quarterback, but who knows? So we have the 49ers. Despite the 49ers losing all these players, Deebo Sanders to the Washington Commanders, I still got them at 11-6. I think they'll be better. The team that might give them problems are the Rams, of course. They always do. Divisional rivals, guys, let's be honest. Divisional rivals in every team and every division is so tough, man. I'm a firm believer. You win your divisional team, you beat them twice in the season. That is a major advantage towards you. You split, I don't see no advantage. You know why? Because you split, and maybe you win an extra game and you lose another one, and that's. But if you win your divisional game, that is a big plus in the NFL. Then I got the Seahawks. Lost Pete Carroll, lost Geno Smith. They got Donaldson on there. I mean, former quarterback from the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think he's going to have a good season, guys. It's not the same. I have him at 8-9, and that I think the weakest division is where the Atlanta Falcons play. You know, probably the better team there is Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From there, nobody else. So I got the Seahawks 8-9. I got Tampa Bay at 9-8. So imagine 9-8, and you have the Seahawks 8-9, and then I had, I think, 9-8 the Atlanta Falcons. So it's a division that maybe somebody with a 9-win season will make it in that division. Then I got the Tennessee Titans. Okay, Ward, University of Miami quarterback, joined the team, and it's okay. Thank you, Rhonda. Don't worry. It's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you guys all that joined in the chat. And then we got the Tennessee Titans at 5-12. Why 5-12? Rookie quarterback, learning the system, also lost key players. So it's a lot that you be like, what in the world, man? Yeah, because when you're in a rebuilding mode, it takes a while. It's not going to happen overnight. It's something that's not going to happen overnight. You got to give your team a chance. Yeah, the good thing, the more you play, the more you learn, the more you get the knowledge about the football, the schemes and the playbook, and you get a rhythm, and your offensive line is working with you, then you could take off with it. But when you're young, as that team is, and there's a lot of team in the NFL, you got to be careful. Now, my last team, the Washington Commander. A team that could go either or. 12-5, 11-6. They could take that division. That is my last team. Like I said, stay tuned. I did the first half of the schedule of the Miami Dolphins. If you didn't see it, I'm going to show it to you right now. If you're still there, I don't know if Frozen Finn is still here. I did make a video last night. I kept it here so you guys can see it. Let me get it 1-6. Okay? As you see, I have a question mark on the Buffalo Bill. The first two games of the Miami Dolphins versus the Colts are win, and the Patriots are win on CBS, on Hard Rock Stadium. And then they go to Lucas Stadium, which is the Colts. The one with the Buffalo Bill, prime video, that's going to be a prime time game. That's in Buffalo. That's going to be at 8:15 p.m. That's the one that I circle on my calendar. If they win this, okay, this is the record I have, right, for the first 6 games. That's why I tell everybody, this is where you have to prepare yourself for your team to say, wow, what is this, okay? This is what I'm looking at, right? And then at the second week, which is by the bye week, which is start week 7 all the way to the bye, this is when it gets tougher for the Miami Dolphins. This is why I say this. They'll beat the Browns. They'll beat the Falcons, which I'm going to go with my wife, hopefully, to see it. They're going to have a problem with the Ravens at home, okay? Then they got the Buffalo Bills, and I have the Commanders. Losing to the Commanders, of course, in Santiago, overseas. This is something that I talked. I haven't done my other second half of the schedule. It was, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, the Bills is the one that's going to actually determine the first 2 games is evaluation for the Dolphins. Believe it or not, they got the Colts, they got the New England Patriots. Then let's see what happened on week 3. If the Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bill on week 3, this is where I believe the Dolphins will take off. Now, the second half on my schedule is tough, guys. They got high-power offense, the Bengals. Even though the Steelers got Rodgers, it doesn't matter. I think they'll still beat the Steelers, but they have to go to Pittsburgh. It's like cold weather. It gets tough, even though they go cold weather to New York, I think it is. So let me come back here to be sure. You see, so they play Hard Rock the Jets, but then they have to go to New York. And that's all my people that are in this chat right now. Man, look at their channel. They got great channels, guys. Frozen Finn, my brother, man, another one. Great, great. Don't know if you guys haven't seen Finn Spin video. He put one out this morning on the shorts. Man, I love what he said about the fans, about the Dolphin fans, especially the fans of the generation of the fans. That's something that I love what he said all around, guys, all around. But yeah, if you guys heading home or you guys came from work, man, be safe driving. I just got here a few minutes myself. Yes, if you see, I am under the weather. Everybody's sick here. My wife is sick. My grandson is sick. My daughter's sick. They called her and tell her, hey, man, I don't know what happened. We all got the flu. I said, wow. But thank God we all okay. So, but listen, we're close to the NFL season. We got Thursday night football, Friday night football, and it's going to be okay. Hey, Gwen, how you doing? What's up, Cat for Life? What's up, buddy? How's it going? So, all I have to say is this, guys, especially as sports fans. Love your team, support your team, regardless of what's going to happen. You know, God, you got so many Tua haters, so many Tua lovers, so many Tua. Just let it ride out, man. Give the guy a chance. Give the guy an opportunity. Okay? Yes, he's been here 4 years. Yes, but he's still, 40 wins and 24 losses. Okay? He's, you know, you're right. I can't wait for football. I can't wait. I really want to see, believe it or not, it's not the offense. I really want to see Weaver defense. I want to see this defense tear apart all these teams. And I'm that serious. Like I say, I'm not worried the secondary. I'm not worried on the safety. Storm Duck, like Frozen Finn said. I love that guy. And by the way, Frozen Finn, if you're still here, you gotta see the duck that Aquavale, me and Aquavale working on finding him some clothing, because he has a Storm Duck in his podcast. So, but listen, we got to stay positive, guys. And listen, we have the okay. I'm not saying you got rights to criticize. And it's okay. It's fine. You know, I'm not gonna get into the negativity. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they're professional football players. They get paid to play football, right? So, you know, my thing is the if word, right? Everybody has the if word. Everybody say, what's the if word? If Tua is healthy. Listen, let's be honest with you. Every NFL team has to be healthy. I said earlier, if you did join the podcast, the moment that Allen goes down, who do the Buffalo Bill has? I mean, so it's kind of crucial, man. It's kind of important what you do is you evaluate, right? So that's what I said. The first two games of the season, for me, it's still an evaluation, and the third one against the Buffalo Bill, that will determine who the Dolphins are. So, but that's one thing I tell everybody, man. Try to stay, calm, collected. Don't let things like that, man, get into that negativity stuff that Miami's not good enough. Man, I was, the other night when I was sick, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I got in so many podcasts. Hey, thank you so much. I saw these commentators, and I'm not going to talk bad about nobody because a lot of people knows me. I don't do that. I'm not going to criticize nobody. I don't throw nobody under the bus because that's not what it is. Because let's be honest, as podcaster, we all have our opinion. You're going to have your different opinion, and I'm going to respect that. You know why? Because that's what you see, and a lot of people will see different things, okay? Different things around the team, okay? How to build a team, how to be successful, and, you got Greers, haters, you got Tua, McDaniel. Listen, I heard something the other night that was interesting, and this came from my head coach, saying this. He says, no matter what happened this season to the Miami Dolphins, Greer and McDaniel will not be fired. Listen to this. They will not be fired. Now, what they have to prove to the fan? Let's win a playoff game. See, I'm not with that. For me, you got to take me to the Super Bowl. That'd be nice, okay? I know you got to make the playoffs first before you go to Super Bowl. But that's something that I think a lot of fans been waiting for. You know why? Because on paper, man, we look so good. Let's be honest with you. Tariq, Waddle, Eckridge. I mean, come on, guys. Westbrook, the Washington brothers. They both made it. I mean, they're solid. I mean, they got a great. Now, the offensive line, yes, the right side. My concern is the right side. Are we going to fix the right side? And you could sit here and blame Greer if you want, the owner if you want, McDaniels if you want. You know, there's things that happened last year. Yes, let's move on from it. Nothing we could do. Nothing we could do, guys. Just move on from it. You know, stay positive. Believe in your team. You know, what's the worst case scenario? We don't go nowhere. They cut everybody, and we're back to the drawing board. That's not what everybody does at the end of the season when they don't make it. If you ask me what you think messed up the Miami Dolphins, I'm gonna tell you what messed up the Miami Dolphins. The moment that Greer extended everybody contract, not because they don't have money in their salary cap. It's not because they don't, you know. It's because, and I'm gonna say it now, it's because you open your eyes. You were 8-1 at that time, or 8-2, whatever the record was. You went ahead extending the contract, and then all that went downhill. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you're still out there, guys and girls, you think Ramsey's really good? When Ramsey left the Rams, do you think Ramsey was really good when he came to Miami? Or was it all about Ramsey? I don't know if you guys are getting the picture or not. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we all got the flu, but so far, so good. Nobody is that bad. So think about it. What is Ramsey? Okay. So what happened? Miami, this is my opinion, guys, and I could be wrong, and quote me if I'm wrong, and you could join in and let me know. And I'm not here to argue with anybody either. You sign somebody just because he's good. Well, there you go. Aquavale just put a good point. Okay. He's good, but he's not a team player. So I want a team player in my ball club. I don't want somebody just selfish and say, hey, it's about me. I'm the best cornerback. I'm the best safety. I don't need that. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Before Tyreek Hill came to the Dolphins, look at Waddle Year and Gasicki. Look at the numbers. All right, we added an explosive cheetah from Kansas City. Did he took us to the playoffs? Probably he did. I guess we lost against Kansas City, right, in the cold weather. But was he good that year? There's things that we could talk, analyze, and say, hey, one player is not going to determine your football team. That's all I'm saying. Use your whole 53-man roster, guys. Tua probably has more weapon now than what he had before. But what he had before, he was still doing it. Devontae Parker. Gasicki. Waddle. He had him. What's the other guy? Wilson. So he was having a good year. Yeah, that is true. And I think the chemistry of a team, right? The chemistry, not only the chemistry, is being together as one, and they all are set to have one goal. Why do you think Don Shula was successful? Why do you think the Dolphins back then were successful? Because everybody in that team had one goal. Do you think the Miami Dolphins had one goal all these years and they got Tua? Because look at the Dolphins. Well, we got to search for a quarterback. We don't have a quarterback. They were searching for a quarterback, right? Because we didn't have one. Okay, I think they should dig deeper and understand. Okay, let's build this team. This team wasn't for rebuild. Oh my God, Adam Gase, Flo. You know what Flo was good at? Flo was good at defense. I think Flo defense with Miami was great, but he couldn't run an offense. Never liked Tua. Let's be honest. And I don't like talking about the past. It's in the past. You got to move on. But come on, that is the truth. That is the truth. It takes a team effort, and I don't think Miami. See, this is where I think Miami's the lack of team effort from these players. Okay, that's why they had to do a culture change, right? This is the culture change that McDaniel did this year. All right, because you know what? He really messed up. He said it. I really messed up. Everybody took me as a joke. Everybody thought I was going to do whatever I want, and dancing and was play. And listen, you could have a great relationship with your players. I'm not saying you don't. You could have fun with your players, but this is strictly business. When it comes to business in the field, it's strictly business. But you have to work together as a team. But this team had too much selfishness, pride, ego. I'm gonna tell you that kills the whole entire team. It just destroys a whole team because of a chemistry. Well, what kind of chemistry are you building? You put a paper there. Listen, when we signed Tyreek Hill, let's be honest, guys and girls. What did they say? We're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right, Gwen. That's exactly right. You're right. You brought some good points. But once again, what can I tell you guys? Especially Dolphin fans. I know you guys are waiting. I know you guys are desperate. I know you guys want to win. Me too, man. Listen, I'm tired of losing. Okay, but you got to give the chances to the players that you have. Miami went young. Miami's very young right now. Okay, Miami had to clean house, or if you want to say clean fresh blood, or you have fresh blood and get rid of the old blood. Maybe that's what they had to do. Now, my concern is, and I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it because I hate to say the word hate, but Tyreek Hill. We all could sit here and talk about the guy and say that the guy, he has trouble life, whatever you want to call it. And listen, at the end of the day, forgiveness, move on, But now that Tua came and talked and said the truth, yeah, okay, people got disappointed. He should have said that at the end of the year. He should have said it at the beginning of the year. But let's be honest, guys. Where's the leadership? Where do the leadership comes from besides the coach? The quarterback, right? Because he's the driver of the airplane. Let's say he's the driver. Let's say he drives the airplane. He's the pilot. He has control of his team. And I know he shouldn't say it the way he said it, but listen, one coach said this. I'd rather have a coach say it than the player. What's going to happen now? Tariq's going to get mad because he's not going to get the ball as many times on the field? Come on, guys. I mean, this is just ridiculous because that's what you're hearing now. Man, what's going to happen when they hit the field on Sunday? Are they going to get along? I mean, do we know that? We just going to have to wait and see, right? It's a team effort. It's a team thing. It's not an individual thing. McDaniel's going to have to grow, guys. He's going to, I know he's been with us for so long now, 3-4 years, whatever. He needs to grow now. He needs to show up. One thing McDaniel has to do is talk less and just do the job, buddy. Don't make a 15-minute conference a 2-hour conference. Just get to the point and get it done, man. Listen, I got Storm Duck going to the Pro Bowl. And I said, wow, that early? Yeah, I hope, everything's well and healthy. I got Mika Fitzpatrick going to a Pro Bowl. Believe it or not, I even got the rookie Jonah. Even though he's making mistakes, even though he's not, he's learning but I believe it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, listen. I know you think you guys think I'm frustrated. I'm not frustrated. The only thing is the fan base. I know what you have gone through. I know what I have gone through. I mean, yes, I saw the undefeated season. Yes, I saw Dan Marino in the 1983 Super Bowl against Joe Montana. We lost, by the way. Yeah, I saw David Woolley against the Washington Redskins. So, yeah, I mean, that's what level him. Yep. Hey, what's up, Finn Spin? Just talking about you, man. Telling everybody to check your video. I love your video this morning. Your short. Man, if you haven't seen that video from the Matt Greek, you got to see that video. It's amazing what he says about the Dolphin fans, and it's so true. And I was talking about that before you got here. But listen, I know that you want to say we are spoiled because we want to win. Okay? We are spoiled because we're so used to of the, especially me at my age at 58. I look at the old Dolphins, no name defense, Kimbo Camper. My gosh, what's his name? Betters. I look at all that, guys, and I say, wow, what happened to this team? The Don Shula era, the Joe Robbie era. Then came the Wayne Huizenga. Remember Wayne Huizenga? Dan Marino, Jimmy Johnson comes to the team. And here's another one. They bring Jimmy Johnson. We're going to the Super Bowl. Jimmy Johnson is not going to take it to the Super Bowl just because he took the Dallas Cowboys. You saw the biggest trade that Jimmy Johnson did in the Dallas years ago when he traded for Herschel Walker, and he built a team from bottom to top and went to the Super Bowl. Not one time, multiple times. See, then we ask ourselves, man, can the Dolphins do that? Greer is not a bad owner. GM. The owner, I think we have an owner that whatever you want, give me the paycheck. I signed it. Bring them in. The only thing is I'm disagreeing now is stop bringing these players. They think they're going to do something, and they don't do nothing. Because they're thinking about themselves. This is what hurt the Miami Dolphins in the past. Man, I feel that we're worse than the Boston Red Sox when they couldn't win nothing because they were cursed of the Bambino. Who do we curse of now? I mean, I'm serious. It's something that, I tell my fans, stay positive, stay optimistic, give it a chance. This team is trying the best to give the best product on the field. So these fans, let me tell you what happened to the Dolphins, and this is my opinion, guys. You're gonna have your opinion. You start bringing all these big names, the Tariq Hills, the Ramsey. Okay, you bring all these names to your ball club to fill a stadium. I don't want a filled stadium. I want a freaking W. I want to win. What good does it do? Your name, I just don't want that. Your jersey. Give me a W. You show me wins, and you trust me, you're going to see what's going to happen. And this is what the fans are actually crying for right now for this team. Give me victories. Now, once again, like I said earlier, it is so hard to win in the National Football League. This is not going to happen overnight. Let's look at, and I said it earlier, the New England Patriots. My God, Super Bowl after Super Bowl, Brady, Belichick. Then what happened? The moment they departed, Belichick stays in New England. Brady goes to Tampa. Now let's hear the fan base of the New England Patriots. Man, we're that bad. They pick up a rookie from the draft. It's a Mays from the draft. That's normal. It happens. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you this. And probably the Matt Greek could answer this. Back then, my God, we used to beat the New England Patriots. Back then, we used to beat the Buffalo Bills. You can say that to O.J. Simpson. And I'm talking about in the back days. Miami was they dominated. Miami was amazing, guys. And I'm talking for the 72 Dolphins. I mean, they went back-to-back Super Bowls. They beat the Vikings. Larry Sonka, knocking these guys, running these guys like a tow truck. And then you come the 80s, the 90s, We were still beating the Buffalo Bills. God, look at Jim Kelly. Man, I could go on and on. Jim Kelly, man, 4 freaking Super Bowls. Okay? And look at now. Jim Kelly, a great quarterback, University of Miami, goes to Buffalo. Poor thing. Goes to the Super Bowl 4 times. Left, right. Missed field goal. Missed field goal. Here we go. And then we criticize, hey, but Buffalo went 4 times to the Super Bowl. Miami only won 1 with Dan Marino. But Jim Kelly took him 4 times. And I know what you guys are going to say, but George, you got to win it all. Yes, you got to win it all, but that's not the point. They made it to the Super Bowl. So here's my question to you now. Let's say Tua takes Miami to the Super Bowl and lose. What will you say? Not good enough? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I look at, guys, and that's why, I'm more realistic. And I'm not saying that you're not. People look at sports different ways. You want to fulfill your team with the best player. But I am a firm believer from day one when I started this podcast. Why do you go to a draft? Why do you pick players? To keep them in the sideline? Build your 53-man roster, say, thank you so much, you can have in the sideline. I'll call you when I need you. So what's the purpose of having college football? What's the purpose of spending? I mean, come on, let's be honest. You have great players in that sideline. Give them a chance. Give him a chance. Well, he's not good enough. How do you know that? He hasn't played a snap in this league. There's things that we have to analyze ourselves as sports podcaster and sports fans. And like I said, everybody has a different opinion. And I respect everybody's opinion. But at the same time, what are we looking at? Because you know what? And I guarantee you, everybody in this podcast is going to agree with me. I want the best for my team, man. I want the best. I want them to help Tua. I want them to go ahead. Listen, Teron Armstead, great guy, right? Great guy, used to protect Tua. But he was injured. And when Teron wasn't around, man, we couldn't pick it up. It wasn't the same team. It's tough sometimes, guys. It's tough sometimes. But to sit here and say Tua's not good, to sit here and criticize, this guy's not good, it's wrong. It's wrong because that's not what it is. Tua, concern to me, his health. Now, I'm not saying Tua is the biggest guy in the world. So, yeah, that's true too. That's true what Finn Spin, the Mad Greek said. But listen, I think we have a good roster. I'm gonna tell you this. We have a great roster. I think this roster could take us to the next level. Believe it or not, I believe so. I do believe. The critical game is, once again, is Game 3 against the Buffalo Bills. That would determine what kind of team we have. Now, when you say this, you think that the schedule of the Dolphins is easy? It's not an easy schedule. As they go down the stretch, it's going to get a little tougher. Okay? A little tougher. Are there winnable games? Yes. How healthy we're going to be? Who knows? Nobody knows until the season starts. Now, one thing that I saw on the schedule, I don't know if you guys noticed, the moment we play New England Patriots, we only got 4 days to come down and face the Bills. That's not easy either. That's tough. But you got to support your team, man. Win, lose, or draw. The fan base. I don't want to criticize the fan base because I love everybody. I do. I love everybody. That's my passion. I have a good heart for everybody because it's sports and we love it and we enjoy it. This is the moment that we say, man, here it is. I can't wait. I mean, Aquavale, Fin Spin, and Frozen Fin. I mean, we just excited till the season starts because we really want to see what we have. All these practices they do fine. Okay, practices, preseason. Okay, fine. But now it's the real deal. Now it's where it counts. Here's where McDaniel has to show up. Okay, man, this is it, guys. Okay, win, lose, or draw. This is what we have. And then you put the best product on the field. Wow. Wow. Choo choo. That's a good, that's a good one. Oh, you guys are amazing, man. And listen, man. Let's be honest, man. We love our team, man. We actually passion. Okay. I not gonna get involved with people that believes in in fantasy football and all that. I don't get involved in that. Good luck with that. I don't. I want my team to win. We all want them to win. We all are tired. Yes, we are, and we want to wish them the best in 2025. And I believe Miami Dolphins are going to be a good team. I really do. And people, and it's fine. I mean, you could criticize me. You could have your different opinion. I'm not going to get mad. And people say, "Man, you crazy? 12-5? Where do you see 12-5?" Well, if they stay healthy, that's one thing. But this team probably be more. This team probably be more scary on defense than on offense. But hey, who knows, man? And by the way, let me say something that Aquavale came out. Also, I saw the thing. I think it was the offensive is it line coach, whatever. They got arrested for domestic violence, and unfortunately, I pray for the individual. It's sad to see that. And he said, "Man, this is the way we open the season. Hey, they're human. They make mistakes. Hopefully, the NFL and the Dolphin organization, which we probably know he'll probably be released or let go. But this team has a you could say has a helpline to help individuals like that. Their PR and the NFL will get together and things happen like that with domestic violence and with drugs and all the stuff they have in the NFL. Unfortunately, it's sad. Yeah, the outside linebacker, yeah, Ryan Crow. It's sad. I mean, I unfortunately I hate to see that because you're starting the season and Aquavale couldn't say it better. This is the way we're going to start, really. Fortunately, things happen, man, and this is something that you know I hope that this young man will learn. Going forward, will learn something about it. You see, when something happened outside of sports, I have concern. This is where the team now really they get together and try to help this young man, right? But then here we are, right? As fans, get ready for this because it's gonna come out. You're gonna see it, and I'm gonna say it first before it comes out everywhere. The media are gonna blow up with this, and now they're gonna blame the Dolphins. They're gonna blame. Trust me, they're gonna do something about this. They're gonna make something up. I do not get involved in that kind of crap. Sorry to say it that way. I don't get involved in none of that. He's human. He can make a mistake. Yeah, that's true. Every time a season comes like that is so true. And unfortunately, that's something that it's going to be addressed to the Dolphin organization, to the owner, to the NFL, of course, PR, whatever you want to call it. And this is going to have consequences. Yes, it's going to have consequences to the individual, but I believe we have to move on. We have to move on, and Miami's going to have to move on because Miami has to get ready for Sunday. And this is something, and this is something I said: distraction. When a distraction hits a football team, that's my only concern. That's the last thing Miami Dolphins need: a distraction. Right? You're gonna play. You're going to Indy. You're going to play the Indianapolis Colts. Take care of business. Come back home. Beat the New England Patriots. And then let's deal with the Buffalo Bills on Thursday Night Football. That's it. Right? Easy to say and done, but it's not that easy. Wow, that's good news. I'm glad you found gear for the duck because I was looking around today at work. I just didn't know what size of belly he had 'cause that's a big duck. We need to get him a little uniform. You gonna have him on tonight? You gonna be on tonight for the some games so I can watch them? Yeah, you guys gotta check Aquavale. He has two podcasts. He has the Dolphins, and he also has the his gaming. And we have a storm duck in his podcast, and that's the duck that's gonna give us good luck the rest of the year. Okay, 24, 26 days. Now I know you guys are excited. I am so excited for already for the season. I mean, I can't wait for Thursday night football. We got Thursday night. I think it's Thursday night, Friday night. I'm quite sure we got Saturday. I think there's a game on Saturday. Yeah, Duck Gear. He has a cute duck. I ain't gonna lie to you. He has a cute duck. Oh, Mad Dog, you're something else, boy. Matt Greek, boy. Wow. I think he is gonna give us good luck, man. I'm telling you, that duck. Every time a win comes, you're gonna have to show that duck, and we'll get what do they call Aquafin involved. Yeah, we're gonna have him involved. That's a good luck duck. Let me show you one more time. I'm gonna just bring the screen for a second, and then I'll go back to you guys for a second. Give me a second. These are my once again. I did it last night. I'll show you guys those that didn't see it. Those are my win through week 6. Okay. Um, and then we got week 7 through the bye week. And I see it getting difficult here now. But then tonight I'll go into my bye all the way to the end of the season. That is what I have, guys. I just can't wait. That's all I can say. I can't wait for the season. Once again, if you enter the chat, you be sure you hit the like button, and you also hit the comments if you have a comment, and I'll be glad to answer any questions, any answers, anything you need. Questions, answer, what you call it. I'll do anything just to let you know what my opinion is, what I agree on, what I disagree on. But that's okay. That's part of our podcast, right? You have some that agree, some that disagree, but that's okay. It's going to be a season full of joy, a season full of hope, if you want to say it. You just got to continue. There I go. Duck equal. Boy. Oh, boy. Win, win, win. Boy, that duck, I'm telling you, get ready. That duck's going to bring us luck. And by the way, join her channel. She has nice channel also. Gwen has nice channel. Those of you that are in the chat, man, check everybody out. They have great channel, great content creators. We all small. We all growing up. Try to get this algorithm on YouTube. It's kind of hard, guys. It's difficult. I'm not saying I've been doing this for a year already. Listen, half of my subscribers are from the short videos, believe it or not. But I appreciate everybody that has joined the chat. Join each other. Join their content creators. Join their channel. And listen, you're gonna love, man. Especially Aquavale, the Mad Greek, uh, Frozen Finn. Frozen Finn is amazing, amazing channel. He does have an amazing channel, guys. Love him a lot. He does great things. He brings up good points and all that. I just and I also have Ace Per Head. If you haven't seen his channel, He also have great channel. You know, everybody has a different expertise when it comes to the Miami Dolphins. Have a different kind of way. I mean, some people look at films, some people look at stats, some people look, and listen, it's great to know because you learn, you get to learn more about what a player do in the field, and that's a good thing. I can't, say, oh man, you guys are making me laugh. Now we got a duck, a penguin, and a cheetah. You ain't lying. That was a good one. Oh my God. That's right. I forgot duck, penguin, and cheetah. Wow. Pretty soon we're going to have the Metro Zoo in Miami. Animal control. You ain't lying. Hey, do they still got Metro Zoo in Miami or did they close that down? Because I remember when I was in Florida, that's where I used to go with my kids and my wife. Metro Zoo. You ain't right. Animal control. Oh, that's nice. Well, I tell you, I got all your channel hooked up for this weekend. There you go. Aqua said it. Yeah, don't forget Tua. Tua's the fish. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh. So I guess we're gonna have to change the Miami Dolphin logo. Because if we got a cheetah, a duck, a fish, which it could be Tua, it could be tuna. But I like that one. Equal Super Bowl. I tell you, we gotta celebrate that duck. We gotta go in there and celebrate that duck. Do you imagine that for real? Oh my gosh. Now we got the Animal Kingdom. I think we're gonna take business from Disney. Dolphin Country Safari. Oh my gosh. Man, that does really exist. I know it used to be Lion Country Safari, now it's Dolphin Country Safari. Wow. You're hilarious. Both of you guys are hilarious. So here's one thing. We need to come up with a with a logo with all these animals in the helmet. Man, I hope you guys are having a lovely Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. It's the weekend. None of you guys work on Monday. We have a holiday. I'm actually off the whole weekend. I'm gonna enjoy this weekend. Try to get everything caught up. Predictions, divisions, and everything. Now, one thing that I haven't talked about, which I'm going to talk about probably during the weekend, it's about Tua Tagovailoa. I have something for Tua. You want to say Tua hater, Tua lover? Oh, I can't wait for that one. If you're naming the defense, remember we had a no-name defense. We had the Killer Bees back then. I can't wait for this. Can't wait for this defense name. Don't know why my camera is freezing. Can you guys still hear me? Wow. Oh, I can see it now. Give me a second. Don't see if you guys can hear me. I'm losing. I guess we're gonna have bad weather. I'm losing Wi-Fi. Can you guys still hear me or no? I guess I'm back now. Can you hear me now? Yeah, on my side, I don't know why, but it's actually my thing is freezing. Oh, okay. What about you guys? You guys can see my video? Because on my side, it's like says that I'm losing. I hope not. Thank you so much for the smiley face. I don't know what it is, but it was now. See, now I'm up, and now it's going down. It's going red. It's probably my Wi-Fi in this area. We're supposed to have rain weather this afternoon. Okay, that's great. I'll be watching your channel. I have everything already set up. I did get a message from YouTube today about something about having video issues. Don't know if you guys got that. So yeah, you got to subscribe to this man. This man is great, man. The Matt Grieve, and you got to subscribe to also Gwen. Gwen has nice video, guys. I love her videos. I watch as much as I can. Well, guys, I want to thank all you guys and girls and subscribers that join in. Uh, I want to thank you so much, FinSpin, Gwen, all my subscribers that join in, Aquavale, also Frozen Finn that was here today. Man, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with some videos. Um, Rhonda that was here today, also Carlos that was here today, Grace Travel that was here also. Man, join their actually a podcast. They got some nice thing. It's not only about sports; it's about helping one another, supporting one another, helping one another. Yes, football season is about to start. It's about to get real good, guys. But we have to stay together as one. So yeah, Win is also amazing, man. I have her with. I always keep her on my YouTube, and I love her history of movies and songs that she does. It's pretty neat. I like it. I mean, it brings me back memories, guys. So, and listen, FinSpin, the Mad Greek, man. I tell you, that channel. I'm surprised he only has 50 subscribers. I think Dolphin fans should open up and look at this young man channel. It is amazing what he does. Same thing as Aqua Veil, man. I love his video game. I like his voice. He's funny across the board, And listen, so small content creator, get together, help each other. It's a community thing, and at the end of the day, man, it's having fun what you do. Enjoy what you're doing. Uh, Once again, I want to thank everybody. I know I had Cap for life. I don't know what happened to him. He was on the air too, and also Frozen Finn. But it's okay, man. These guys are great. Uh, yeah, you're gonna like their channel, man. You're gonna love their channel. They do great things, especially both of them. I mean, I love when they talk, when they speak, and I love Finn Spin when he say things about the Dolphins. Not only the Dolphins, when he speaks about these players and the passion that he has for the Miami Dolphins, and that's what the fan has to have, passion for their teams. At the end of the day, regardless win, lose or draw. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. Those that have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have a lot of contacts coming in. I'm hoping that I could reach my goal one day. There's no rush. This is hard to do. Um, it's a daily battle, but as long as we get along and we love one another, that's what counts. Yeah, that is so true. So anyhow, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed Friday, and I see you probably tomorrow, Sunday. I had I have to plan my second half of the schedule. So listen, you do a good job, man. I ain't waiting what nobody says. There you go. I'm glad he's at 57. Let's get him to 100 by the end of the month, man. Which is, I know we're close to it, but at least get 100. Get everybody picked up. That'd be great. That's great. 57. Let's get him up. Of course, the end of the month is almost here, so at least by next month, man, we'll get him to 100. Yeah, Aqua has 590. So now, does anybody out there have a question for me before I exit here and let you guys enjoy your weekend? Which one? The one for Aquavale? There's two of them. There's one with there's two different pictures. One is a gaming channel, one is a sport channel. Yes, I love the jersey. I love that jersey. I like it because I'm glad they took the pink out and it's actually orange and what blue, aqua blue. That looks nice. I love the uniform. That's gonna be what for a special game on night games. I think it's a prime time game. Some of that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's gonna be special, made only for what, like prime time game or like a Sunday night game or a Thursday night game. They're beautiful. I love their uniform. It's beautiful. You join both Aqua. Be sure you don't drown. I'm just joking. God, what's is that what it was? Matt Greek, was it actually only for special? I mean, they can't wear the uniform all the time, but was that only for prime time game? Their jersey. I think that's what it was. Maybe, I mean, quote me if I'm wrong. I think that's what I heard. Did you sell the jersey, Aquavale? I love those jerseys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, yeah, they do pop. Wow, that's it. One time a year for the next 3 seasons. Wow, that's tough. Yeah, I remember him. Yes, I do. Yeah. Against division rival. Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, I love that uniform. It reminds me of the one like Messi. Was it 52 films or 57 films? You close to that? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw. I have your. I have my stuff on notification bell. Oh my God. So they stole your logo. The Matt Greek said they stole his logo. Really? Well, we need to call the headquarters for the Miami Dolphins, and we can send them a copyright. And you're right, it is your logo. Hey Rhonda, how you doing? See, I didn't know you were there, but I did mention your channel. You gotta see her channel also. She has a beautiful channel, guys. If you love animals, oh my God, she is great. Please check her channel, man. It is. I mean, I love the birds and all that. I mean, I like the country guys. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, neon, aqua, and orange and black. Yeah. Hey, Rhonda, have you met Gwen channel also? She has a great channel too. I mean, bring me back memories. But you know what I noticed now? You said that Matt Greek, the Dolphins every time they wear a new uniform, they don't do well. Remember they had the orange uniform? They didn't do well with that uniform. I guess their record was under 500 the last time. I mean, it's been a while since I seen them with the orange jersey. Because I know when they used to wear the orange jersey, they couldn't win. I mean, they win some game, but it wasn't the biggest. I mean, actually, they had no luck with the uniform, with the orange uniform. Yeah. Well, I think they're the most team in the NFL this year with the most primetime games. That's going to be very interesting. They got to travel overseas. They got the night game. Yeah, that's right. The Buccaneers. That's right. That was the Buccaneers color. You got that right, Mad Dog. I mean, Mad Greek. I call him Mad Dog because you remember Mad Dog used to be the player of the Dolphins. He used to be in 610 WOD. He used to broadcast the game. Poor guy, he passed away, man. Great guy too. All right, Carlos, you have a blessed day too, buddy. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's true. You got that right. Who was the quarterback? Was it Doug Williams? Right? I think it was Doug Williams, the quarterback for Tampa back then. Yeah, all right, Miami. Oh my God, that guy used to make me laugh. But I love the passion of his broadcasting. Him, Jimmy Cephalo. Didn't like when Bob Greasy used to broadcast. Don't ask me why. I'm not a Bob Greasy fan, and he was the quarterback of the Dolphins. I was not too fan of Bob Greasy, believe it or not. But I mean, hey, he won a Super Bowl. Well, Earl Morrall came in and won the Super Bowl. If you want to say that before, he came in for the injured Earl Morrall and took him to undefeated season. Yeah, that's right, Cap, Cap for life. All right, Miami. Boy, I miss him. He was amazing, guys. He was amazing. Him, Jimmy. I think Jimmy Cephalo still does it, right? In Miami. Oh, we got Trent Differ now. Oh, that was the quarterback for Tampa Bay. You mean? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, see, this is what I miss about Miami. When I lived in Miami, I miss my Dolphin broadcast. Not about greasy guy, but I can tell you, I could take Jimmy Cephalo. I think Joe Rose does it now also, right? Joe Rose, the tight end for Miami, he also broadcast. Do you guys remember Hank Goldberg? I'm telling you, I'm going back. Maybe Aquaville said, what in the world are they talking about? We have Hank Goldberg, and then we had you ain't lying. That is so true. You ain't lying. That is so true. Yeah, we'll come here. They got the first down. I say, oh, okay, all right. What's going on here? At the beginning of the game, you sound okay, but then in the middle of the game, you're like, Miami has a first down. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Listen, you guys are amazing, man. Love you guys with all my heart. Really, really do, guys. And yeah, also don't forget to subscribe to Cap for Life. You know, we are some. I'm a small content creator, and it's just having fun and love what you're doing. Have a passion of what you're doing. Oh, I did what? No, Aquaville. We were talking about. I don't know if you remember the old. Was it the old broadcaster? I mean, we had, of course, Jimmy Cephalo still there. I think the guy who passed away. I just talked about the Mad Dog. Mandich. He passed away. He used to say, "All right, Miami." Oh my God, he used to make me laugh. But you could see his passion of loving the team. Man, he was straightforward when he broadcast, and he talks about the team. He loved Dan Marino. Let me tell you, that man loved Dan Marino. Well, he loved all the Dolphins. To be honest with you, he loved all the Dolphins. So, Cap for Life is a Fin, man. We're all Fins fans here. Gwen, we all like the Dolphins here. You got invaded by the Dolphins, by the animal kingdom. By the way, something I should have worn today. Here we go. This is what I should have worn. That's my team right there. I forgot to wear that on my podcast today. Oh, you remember him? Yeah, he was amazing, Aqua. Yeah, he was amazing. He was an amazing broadcaster. Bring a lot of energy to the game. His passion for the love of the Dolphins was amazing, dude. Can't forget that. Yeah, I got this one when I went to Chicago. They have a great NFL store in Chicago, man. Great store. And this is the one I made. This is the one I made for myself. That has actually the logo. I made this one. I don't say I made it myself. I sent it to be made. I didn't make it myself. Let me rephrase that. So and then I have a cap that I show. I think I show Aquavale, uh, Matt Greek. This is a cap, all right, that is signed by Lewis Oliver and signed by Zach Thomas. This is Zach Thomas' signature, first rookie year. I want to get that cap and put it in a glass on a or one of those cap helmets that you put on and you save it. That's Zach Thomas and Lewis Oliver signature. Actually, signature. It's a Hall of Famer. And of course, behind me you see two. You see. I don't know if you see my background, which forgot to turn this on. There it is. My Dolphin logo, and of course I have my thing spinning here. So you can see I'm a Dolphin fan, regardless. Love my fins. No fins up. So no, I mean, I don't think you missed him, Aquavale. He did the Dolphins for a long time. You funny, Gwen. Yeah, man, Mad Dog was a player for the Dolphins. He was a heck of a player. And then he became the a broadcaster. But he had that passion of broadcasting. Oh yeah, I love Chris Berman. Is he still doing it, or what happened to him? Oh wow, yeah. What I like about Chris Berman when he used to do that whoop whoop whoop, every time a player used to run, he had. Oh my God, Chris Berman was amazing. ESPN had great announcers after they all left. Have you seen Rich Eisen? I love Rich Eisen. I watch a lot of his podcasts. Very very good insight. I like the way he speaks. It's okay, Rhonda. You're welcome. Yeah, I know that was a tragic. I did heard that. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. You know, your wrestling announcer. Who would that be? Who's your number one favorite now? Oh, Cowherd. Yeah, but one thing about Cowherd, man, he doesn't like the Dolphins. Why that man don't like the Dolphins? Now that you say that, Cowherd sometimes, my God, does he really hate Tua? Because my God, sorry to use the word hate, but my God, he criticized Tua. Oh yeah, Tony, yeah, Tony's good. Tony Savani. Yeah, how the heck I forgot about him. Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, you see, Rich Eisen. I don't know if you never saw Rich Eisen has a podcast. I think it's the Rich Heisman show. And when Tua started, he was the one who gave Tua the name Salty Tua. He started giving his name Salty Tua. The moment he gave his name Salty Tua, this guy loved Tua. And the moment that, of course, the concussion, all the injury that Tua had, unfortunately, the NFL. Come on, let's be honest. The NFL is hard to play, man. The NFL is too physical. Okay. And the moment that he started hurting, Coward start bashing Tua, and that's when I stopped. And I used to watch him. Don't get me wrong; he has great in points. Here's another one that I watched the other day. Uh, yeah, Tony Savani was a great thing for wrestling too. I love his commentary. What's the guy name? My God, he bashed the Dolphin the other night. He had a program on CBS. I'm gonna tell you, it was good too. Jimmy the Greek. Remember Jimmy the Greek? Jimmy the Greek was a great before he got banned in CBS sport. Was it CBS Sports or NBC Sports? I forgot which one it was. Jimmy the Greek was amazing too, man. But there's a guy that I was Jim Rome. Jim Rome. Oh my gosh. Every time Jim Rome speak, yeah. Rich Heisman loves McDaniel. I can't blame him, man. Actually, he was doing he was in the I think it was draft day or something. The draft day. If you seen the video in the draft, uh, I remember on draft day, Rich Heisen told something to McDaniel, and he said, "Listen," he surprised me. I thought he was not going to do it, and he he went to the podium and signed him out. I said, "Wow." Or I think when Daddy was in the podium, and Rich Eisen was coming, and he says, "Hey, don't forget if you see me." And he did, and since that day, he said he loved the coach. I think he was crying. He was crying with Tua. Tua had his first concussion, and he made an interview, and he was talking about McDaniel, how much he loved his player, and that man was in tears. He says everybody in the room was in tears. That was amazing, dude. That was an amazing story. Yeah, Gwen. I mean, a lot of you know, I'm not saying that we're not entitled to criticize. I don't like criticizing, right? Because I don't like criticizing. I don't feed myself with that, right? I just express my opinion. It might sound like criticizing, but there's teams just don't like the Dolphins, and that's that. And you know what? You're gonna have good fans, bad fans, and that's okay. That's the National Football League, right? So at the same time, it's continue to love one another, support one another, and move on. And and I'm not saying that's your favorite team. It worked both ways. Oh yes, his what he did to send you, it's amazing. It's amazing, guys. Listen, this is where we have to focus on, right? On the good things in the past, and what's in the present now. Why we have this theory, right? And you guys are gonna agree with me with this. Everybody's in the podcast right now and in the chat. When everything bad happens, we know it. We know it right away. We talk about it. But when something good happens, we forget. It is so sad in the world we live in because people always remember the bad things. They don't remember the good things. And this is where I believe the Miami Dolphins is going to focus. You know, I've been seeing the interviews of all these players lately, and if you haven't seen in Aquavale and the Mag Greek, look at the players' body language when they get interviewed, and listen what they do. I mean, I saw Chubbs did it, I saw Tua did it, I saw Waddle did it, and this was I think a CBS when they were interviewing CBS and they were doing the actual practice, right? And all these players says that they felt something different about the team, and I heard everyone go, and Tua straightforward said this, and you could go back and look at it at the CBS and they were in training camp, and they asked Tua this question, and I'm gonna bring it up again, and you guys probably heard it. What's gonna make this team be successful? What do the Dolphins have to do to be successful? Man, he did not hesitate it and said this. We win the Super Bowl. He didn't mention playoffs. He didn't mention. He went straight to Super Bowl. So that's your goal. Yeah, Super Bowl. There's nothing without the Super Bowl. I don't care. I mean, of course, we know you have to go to playoffs first, right? But man, he didn't hesitate it. Chubbs was the only one that said, "Well, win the playoff first and then go over," you know. And then you have Waddle. What did Waddle said? Waddle said the same thing Tua said. Win it all, man. Win it all. It's not winning the playoffs. It's just take the whole thing. And I believe in that. You're right, Gwen. Yeah, drama do sell. I mean, it's sad. And this is where you know, the way I hear the players' interviews now, especially this season for the Miami Dolphins, I mean, different players, I can see that everybody has to get the same mindset. And players said it. The fans are tired. We are tired. Well, thank you so much, Gwen. You have a nice day. Thank you for joining in the chat, man. Listen, I'll be checking your videos tomorrow. I know you got a couple releases, and I'll be right there, man. You know, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna cut it short. I mean, I won't cut it short. I've been here for a long time, but I want to thank all you guys that have joined the chat. Thank you so much for your support. Love you guys. Have a nice Friday. I know Aquavale is probably gonna go hit his video game. If he is, I'll be there. I'll check also Finn Spin shorts, guys, and his videos. He does great stuff, guys. You have to Rhonda, also great. If you love country, man, this is where I go. Sometime her videos really help me out, guys. It's like a therapy for me. I love animals. I love birds. I love so many things. Please, you know, let's help each other out. That's the most important thing, guys. You know, love one another and help each other out. And more is respect. I mean, I know we're gonna talk. I won't say criticize. We'll have different opinion. But at the end of the day, man, listen. My love to you guys, it's everything. Okay? If it wasn't for you and for my family, for everybody out there, I wouldn't be here today. But I'm glad I am, and I want to share this with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you once again for subscribing. Thank you once so much. Those that has subscribed, has come to the show, has come to the chat. Hey man, this is fun. We're gonna do it. It's a whole season coming up. It's gonna be a fun season. Also Cap for Life. Also Frozen Finn. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's stay united. Let's keep united. Let's not divide each other. You know, we're going to the Super Bowl. And that's right. Once again, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night. And listen, fins up. Thank you so much.